Is going to rack up MVPs. He's going to be in the championship contention for the foreseeable future. And now we got to think about, what does Joe Lacob and company do? Kirk Lacob, Mike Dunleavy Jr., Joe Lacob. What are they going to do to restructure this roster to combat the Denver Nuggets? Because there's a question out there. Is this Nuggets team better than last year's Warriors championship team? And a lot of people will say, a lot of people will take the Nuggets, which is crazy. I'm taking the Warriors, but boy, it's not easy. It's not easy.
I think the Warriors match up pretty good in the backcourt. It's Jokic. And then the size. What do you think?
Jokic is a problem.
Like, Draymond does do a good job on Jokic. He wears down, though.
He wears down.
He really
Size
does wear down.
matters.
And so, like, I'm watching Bam Adebayo, who's, if you were to create a guy in a lab who you would think would be a great big man defensive player, wouldn't Bam Adebayo be on a short list?
Bam's legit. He had a tough time with Jokic.
He had a
but you know what?
ridiculously tough time.
I give Bam credit.
No, I love Bam.
He battled every step of the way.
Yes.
I could say more about him battling Jokic as opposed to Anthony Davis, where Anthony Davis just tapped out and said, Rui, you guard him. I've had enough.
So did you hear the interesting conversation yesterday between Steiny and Guru?
About Karl Anthony Towns?
Yeah. And like,
Yeah,
no, but like, just for a second, like, they were entertaining a Karl Anthony Towns trade, right? And to the Warriors. And I hear like, Guru made some compelling points. Steiny made some compelling points. And I want to ask you, because I'm very curious your opinion. I understand wanting to get size, but I've watched Karl Anthony Towns really back down against guys that are his size or bigger. I don't know, like, and he's a great player. He's very, very skilled offensively. And there's an argument for, like, trying to out-offense someone. Like, I understand that. Is he a solution against a Jokic?
No, I was listening to the conversation.
What do you think of that?
I kind of was banging my head against
Why?
the dashboard because I'm just Karl Anthony Towns. You got to watch him play. Just watch him play.
He puts up great numbers, though.
He's a numbers guy.
Yes, I know.
He's a numbers guy. Does he go down low and bang with guys?
No, I feel like he
really.
settles.
Not really. Then you got the foul problem issue. He gets into the foul situations where, and you look at what he did against the Denver Nuggets, 18-10, but he was irrelevant in that series. He really was. Like, honestly, God, I think Rudy Gobert would be a better fit on this Warriors team than Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is not a good, and trust me, I don't want Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, you're not advocating.
I'm not saying Rudy Gobert, but I'm thinking about the screens, the rebounding, the block shots.
The diving.
But even Rudy Gobert cannot check Nikola Jokic. He has his struggles against Nikola Jokic.
Defensive player of the year.
So, yeah, exactly. And he gets cooked.
So then what, like...
But Karl Anthony Towns, let's stick on him and talk about the player he is. He's a guy who averaged 5 threes in a series against the Denver Nuggets. He loves to hoist up shots. You look at the regular season and the way he shoots the three ball. He loves to stay outside. The guy I love on that team is Naz Reid.
Yeah.
Naz Reid is a little more physical, it feels like. Look, Karl Anthony Towns shoots 36.5% from the three-point line. Would you have to pair him with Wiggins again? How would Andrew Wiggins feel about that?
What are you giving up?
What are you giving up?
Like, I was listening to some of their haul, like the haul that they would get back. Minnesota, it was hypothetical.
Character fit, character, personality.
Well,
doesn't that matter?
It does, but does the Andrew Wiggins reclamation thing, does that do anything in terms of maybe giving the Warriors some benefit of the doubt? Meaning they kind of like built up Andrew Wiggins?
Right. Yeah.
But Towns feels different than Wiggins was, can you play defense?
Right.
And do you care?
He can just play hard every game.
Yes.
Do you care? And obviously Wiggins cares about hoop. He played his ass off last year. Karl Anthony Towns, I think, cares. But I was something that stuck with me.
What's that?
When he was a youngster and he made his first All-Star game, I don't know if it was 2017-18, 2018-19. I just remember when I was being in a visiting locker room, and there were some guys on the side said, all this guy cares about is being an All-Star. He don't really care about winning. Now, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He was very young. But now that he's got the All-Stars, does he want to be an NBA champion? Now, he missed a slew of games last year with the calf injury. Mm-hmm. Came back. He played hard. We saw him at Chase Center hit the go-ahead three. Yeah. That's a big man who pulled up from three and made that shot. I'm not going to slam the door shut on Karl Anthony Towns, but can I get somebody else? Is there somebody different?
What are you looking to target to slow down Jokic? Or is it just I'm trying to make my team the best I can make it?
Well, you got to, first of all, make your roster better, as best as you can make it. There's no answer for Jokic. That's the thing. There's no answer for Jokic.
Yeah.
He's going to get his.
Yeah.
But what do you try to do against Jokic? You try to take away the passing, right? Well, Draymond does a good job with that. He does do a good job with that. Looney fundamentally knows where to be against a guy like Nikola Jokic. Jokic is going to get his. You got to shut down the other guys. You got to slow down Murray.
The guy I keep thinking about, and I don't think they'd ever move him. But like to me, if there's one player in the league that I think could give you some, again, you're not going to stop him, but slow him down and then give you some offensive pop. Like Jaren Jackson Jr. is the kind of body type and the kind of guy that I'd be trying to identify. But I just don't see why Memphis would get rid of someone so young and promising.
Right.
I really like him.
No, yeah, they're not getting rid of him. He's a defensive player of the year. They're not going to get rid of him. He's a tough player. I think you got to focus on the other guys. And that's Jamal Murray. That's Aaron Gordon.
Gotcha.
That's Michael Porter Jr. You have to turn Jokic, and Spoelstra almost alluded to it. He knows it. I think he was trying to just protect his strategy or whatnot after game 2. Mm-hmm. He knows it. Make him a scorer.
Yeah.
When you make him one-dimensional, you got a legit better shot because all of a sudden you cut off the passing lanes, the cutters that are cutting to the basket where he likes to find them on the back door or whatnot. You got to shut down everybody else. You just got to slow down Jamal Murray. When Jamal Murray is working and cooking and dropping double-doubles on you, now you got a problem. That's where I'm looking at. How do you slow down Murray? How do you slow down KCP? How do you slow down Michael Porter Jr. and their role players that they have? That's what you got to do because you're not going to stop Jokic.
No, I'm kind of with you on that one. But I do think you need to bulk up a little. Like Bonte,
you need to bulk up.
I'm looking at Michael Porter Jr. and I'm looking at Aaron Gordon, and they're not even like complete players by any stretch. But they're long, and they're big, and they're athletic, and they're physical. And Michael Porter Jr. can be non-physical at times. I'm not saying that he's some, brute. But you got to do something to match up with them. And then, like, how highly do they think of Patrick Baldwin Jr.? Because he's a big guy, but to me, he seems more like a perimeter-type player.
Well, look at Michael Porter Jr. He scores a 16 yesterday, and I don't love his shot selection. But you know what? 13 rebounds.
Yes.
Aaron Gordon. 7 rebounds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Blocking and he's a
shots.
Great cutter.
Great cutter. Finishes at the rim.
Yeah. Gives him a little shooters. Nasty.
So I think you got to shut everybody around Nikola Jokic because you're not going to stop him. You're not. It's like LeBron James. LeBron James is going to end the game with 30, 10, and 9.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
But I keep coming back to because it's the Draymond Green to me is the first domino. How does Draymond slow down? Like that team in particular, who's he guarding?
Yeah, well, also, is he going to be aggressive offensively against that team? Can he finish at the rim against Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic?